Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here's the handoff. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Right back to it. Run and runs through another guy. At the 45 on his way. All out of space. Touchdown Green Wave. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And QB's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the back. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Let's it go to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
The Aggies will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Aggies! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's why the coach decides to go for it on fourth and goal that close to the goal line. He knows he's got a quarterback, David, that's going to make the right read and the right decision when it matters most.
It's so nice to have that guy that you know is going to stay calm no matter the down. Fourth down right there. Obviously trailing, needed a big play. He came through with it. And now, do you put 1 on the board, tie this game, or do you go for 2?
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Zings it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Now it's third and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the air on second and short. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 28 over NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Down Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they can't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's complete to the left. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Got his man. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
26-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And that's good enough for a first.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And wings it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. Out of bounds. Needed a play like that.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the pitch. Gets it past the marker. Lot of room to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
New Mexico State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, they had that last drive a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Fighting off the defender. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the 1st. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incomplete.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if like they're going to win this football game, and you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got it, looking for a first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're down and up is working.
Got a man. It's Barrow. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Military.
They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Oh, better look out! Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Now, a fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this late in the game and get something cooking.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. On the move to his left. Slings it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Abraham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Running into the open space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They've picked up 10 and give him a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here we go, here we go. Six propane.
Pulls and fires complete. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. They haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.